Hey, what's going on, y'all? So check this out. I have an event that I have to go to in a few minutes, but I wanted to let you know this. One of the key elements for you to build a strong brand and a recognizable brand and a successful brand, I want to talk about today. So the number one thing that I think that you should worry about is self-awareness. For any entrepreneur, for any business owner, even if you're a professional in what you're doing, you need to have self-awareness about where you are as a person and also where the business is in general. If you are a professional entrepreneur that has started a year ago, you've been in business for a year, not even a year, 6 months or a few months. If you started 5 years ago, if you started 10 years ago, you're 10 years into your business. You just need to understand where you are in your business and understand where you should be and where you want to be in general. And understand too that a lot of times that you won't find the actual results that you want in the first 5 years. You won't. You might find it. I'm 6 years in my business and I'm just now finding the results, and not necessarily monetarily, but emotionally, mentally, and credibility wise. I'm just now getting to a place where I can really do the things I really want to do in my business. So, the reason why I say that is you have to know and understand where you are and understand your process. If you are in the beginning of where you are in your business, you need to be learning. You need to be doing. You need to learn business, learn your industry, and just learn business in general. If you're a little bit, if you have been in business for more than 10 years, you need to understand, okay, you have the credibility, you've done the work. If you've been successful, look at what's been successful, look at what hasn't worked, and take note of that. Don't just take it as, oh, I'm just not, it just hasn't happened yet. Some things are just noticeable based off of just tradition. And a lot of things that happen over the span of 10 years, there are some things that you need to exchange from, you need to move from, you need to shift. You need to adapt. You need to adapt based off of what you do. And don't be so stuck on the vision that you had in the beginning that you aren't willing to adapt. So, the number one thing I think for any business owner, for any professional in general, is to make sure that you have self awareness for where you are and what you want to do, but also understand that you got to go through the process of learning the things, and falling in love with the process is more important than having the result. The result, you can get money all day and do it wrong the entire time, and it cuts off and you go somewhere else and they don't hire you. You can do the wrong things the entire time and not be successful, and it works because of the money and the amount of money that you're making, but it might not transfer to another industry or to another job or to another client that you have in general. You have to make sure that you're doing the best that you can in your industry, and to make sure you keep adapting and evolving, because self-awareness is pretty much the most important part. Because once you're self-aware in the fact that you love the process more than you love the result, you're going to continue to get better regardless of the result. So if you don't make any money that day or any money on the off that merch, any money, whether you're a service or product based industry, whatever it is, you're going to make sure that you do your best to make sure customer service. You're going to make sure that you have the right product, make sure you have the right distribution, make sure that you're running your business the way you should be. So make sure that you are continuously growing, continuously being self aware of where you are and what you're doing, and don't be afraid to adapt to the situation that you're in.